Well, thank you very much.
All I could do is just relay the message.
I'm up here. Sorry about that. He's doing cute.
All right, I think we're live again.
We're live again.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, we're currently recessed, but give me just a minute to see what I can do here.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Let's give it a go again.
Okay.
So I think we were
I have a
on
motion in a second.
2C on our solid waste agenda.
I have a motion in a second on the JVs.
Okay, so I'll ask for a roll call, please.
Vicky,
Yes.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Kathleen,
Yes.
Move to approve the April 2nd, 2020 then and now certification as presented by the county auditor.
I will second.
Roll call, Amy?
Vicky,
Yes.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Kathleen.
Yes.
I'll make a motion to adjourn solid waste.
Second.
Roll call, Amy?
Sabrina,
Yes.
Vicky,
Yes.
Kathleen.
Yes. Let's reconvene our general session. And we will start with Job and Family Services if Sue is available and ready. Do we have any word from Sue?
She texted me this morning.
That she knew to try to dial in?
Yeah, Todd just texted us or emailed us the financial review sheet.
Oh, great. Did she respond when you texted her, Amy?
Yes, she said, okay. We were just talking about the time though.
Okay.
I'll get her.
Okay. Let's pause and wait for Sue to join us from Job and Family Services.
Hello? Wow. Sorry, it wouldn't let me
Sue.
unmute my phone when I called in.
That's okay.
I could hear you
You
guys
sound
talking
good
to me and I
now.
couldn't talk. Yeah, okay, good.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
All right, so the first thing on the agenda is our transfer, our regular monthly transfer in the amount of $3404.51 for a mandated share from the commissioners to the Public Assistance Fund for April.
Okay, I was second.
I didn't hear the motion.
nobody motion that I know of. I mean,
I'm sorry.
Okay,
I got a
It's
call
okay.
in between, so go ahead.
move that the Board of Commissioners agrees transfer 30,404.51 from Fund 0001, General Fund to Fund 1410, Public Assistance Fund.
I will second.
roll call, Amy?
Vicky,
Yes.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Kathleen.
Yes.
Okay, so the second one is just an acceptance of a cash donation of $500 from private individuals for our Pathways to Independence Scholarship Fund.
I move that the Board of Commissioners accept the cash donation of $500 from private individuals for the Portage County Job and Family Services Pathways to Independence Scholarship Fund.
I will second.
Roll call, Amy?
Vicky,
Yes.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Kathleen.
Yes. And Sue, I can stop you right here. Are the rest of your resolutions donations?
Yes.
That's what I have on my list. We don't need you to explain those to us because they're
Okay.
self-explanatory in the header. So we appreciate you jumping on. Is there anything else that you needed to update us on?
Nope, I don't think so. Everything's pretty smooth down here.
All right, great. Thanks so much
Good.
for all you're doing, and we'll proceed through the rest of your agenda with the donations.
All right, great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Mhm.
Move that the Board of Commissioners accept the cash donations of $78 from Portage County JFS employees for March Dress Down Day to support Portage JFS employee enhancement activities.
I'll second.
Roll call, Amy?
Vicky,
Yes.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Kathleen.
Yes.
Move that the Board of Commissioners accepts the cash donations of $154 from Portage County JFS employees for February Dress Down Days to support Portage JFS employees enhancement activities.
I'll second.
Roll call, Amy?
Vicky,
Yes.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Kathleen.
Yes.
Move that the Board of Commissioners accepts the cash donation of $239.36 from Portage County JFS employees to support Pennies for Presents campaign for children in Portage County JFS custody.
I'll second.
Roll call, Amy?
Vicky,
Yes.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Kathleen.
Yes. Okay, now we can move on to internal services and Joanne. But we'll wait for her to join us. Amy, are you reaching out to her?
Yes.
Great.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, bye. She's muted. Can you unmute her?
No, she's not in the meeting yet. Well, yep, it says she has 5 participants. See what we got. Joanne?
Unmuted. Can you hear me? Yes.
Yes,
Can you hear me?
yes,
Yeah.
we can hear
All
you. Can you hear us?
I certainly can. Yep.
Great.
All right. Well, we'll move.
We're ready to go
my
for you.
Okay, we'll go to my resolutions. The first one I have is an acceptance of bids for the county engineer that we took on March the 25th for bituminous liquids. And of course, we're awarding to the low bidders.
Okay.
Move that the Board of Commissioners accepts bids for various bituminous liquids for use by the Portage County Engineer.
I will second.
Roll call, Amy?
Vicky,
Yes.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Kathleen.
Yes.
Okay. The second resolution is for various bituminous materials for bids that we took again on March 25th for the county engineer. And there were actually 6 vendors that were able to partake in the bid with their pricing. So we're awarding to all of those.
Move that the Board of Commissioners accepts bids for various bituminous materials for use by the Portage County Engineer.
I will second.
Roll call, Amy?
Vicky,
Yes.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Kathleen.
Yes.
Okay, number 3 is we accepted bids on March 25th for guardrail and their curved end treatments. One bidder, Fireland Supply, was the low bid, and that's who we're going to award to.
Move that the Board of Commissioners accepts bid for furnishing guardrail and curved end treatments for use by the Portage County Engineer.
I will second.
Roll call, Amy?
Vicky,
Yes.
Sabrina,
Second.
Kathleen.
Yes.
Sorry.
All righty, the next one is for we received bids on March 25th for storm sewer pipe. There are 2 bids that we're accepting here. One is for steel pipe with Core and Main, and the second one is for plastic pipe from Marlboro Supply.
Move that the Board of Commissioners accepts bids for furnishing various sizes of storm sewer pipe for use by the Portage County Engineer.
I will second.
Roll call, Amy?
Vicky,
Yes.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Kathleen.
Yes.
Okay, the next one is for furnishing metal bridge flooring and the beams for the engineer of bids that we took on March the 25th as well. One bidder came in as the low, and that's Ohio Bridge Corporation.
Move that the Board of Commissioners accepts bid for furnishing corrugated metal bridge flooring and bridge replacement beams for use by the Portage County Engineer.
I will second.
Roll call, Amy?
Vicky,
Yes.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Kathleen.
Yes. I'm gonna pause you for a
Okay.
second, Joanne.
Sure.
We have a problem with the live stream.
All right.
Just recess for a moment while we figure out a technical issue. Okay, I think we're okay. Hold just a minute. Okay. We are back in business. Sorry for
All right.
the delay, everyone. Joanne, you can pick
All
back
right.
up with number 6.
All right. The next one, resolution is to accept and award the bid for inmate food services. We had 5 providers request bid specs. We received 3, and the low bid was the current carrier that we're using, Aramark Correctional Services. So this
Joanne,
is the resolution to award.
do we do that on an annual basis or is it every 3 years?
This is every 5.
Oh, every 5, okay.
Every 5 years, yes, ma'am. And I also wrote into the resolution that Aramark is to take care of and maintain and repair the dishwasher that we bought 5 years ago. That's part of the deal.
Okay. Move that the
Nice.
Board of Commissioners accepts and award the bid for providing inmate food services for the Portage County Sheriff.
I will second.
Roll call, Amy?
Vicky,
Yes.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Kathleen.
Yes.
Okay, the next resolution is to set bid date for a resurfacing project for the county engineer. And it's going to be doing portions of Diagonal, Industry, Cook, and Newton Falls roads.
Motion that the Board of Commissioners approves plans and specifications and set date for accepting bids for the 2020-405 resurfacing project for the resurfacing of various Portage County roads.
I will second.
Roll call, Amy?
Vicky,
Yes.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Kathleen.
Yes.
Okay, and the last resolution I have is to set the bid date for resurfacing the 441 project, which is portions of Sunnybrook, Randfield, and Congress Lake roads.
Ooh. Okay, move that the Board of Commissioners approves plans and specifications and set date for accepting bids for the 2020-441 resurfacing project for the resurfacing of various Portage County roads.
I will second.
Roll call, Amy?
Vicky,
Yes.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Kathleen.
Yes.
Okay, next I wanted to talk with you folks about the Board of Elections and their request for the mailbox and the monitoring. Faith had called me this morning and I don't think she was going to dial in. She was just going to have me speak to the issue. But I think you saw the correspondence that came from the Secretary of State saying that they need to have a secure mailbox placed at our facility, and we also have to have it monitored 24/7. So currently, I believe we have a space that we can use, and I reached out to our camera folks about putting a camera on that box out there, and they're supposed to get back to me today with the cost and the time frame. Basically is what I want to know of how soon that they can get that put out. I talked with Faith this morning, and depending on how long it may take for the camera work to get done, currently they're taking a box outside and bringing it in every night. We may have to do that until we've got a secure piece set up, but I'm trying to get that all expedited. And they just wanted you guys to be aware of this, and I told them I didn't feel that you guys would have any objection for us moving forward to getting these things set up for them.
No, I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, I do too. And I'm glad, you're close to having a solution in place.
And a
All
lot
right.
of people were concerned that their only option was to mail it in. So this is a better option for them, for those that are concerned about the mail, getting the ballots turned back in.
Well, yes. And yesterday, I think we spent probably 3 hours putting postage tape on their return envelopes that they're putting in with the ballots. It's a pretty tedious job, but we've got almost 500 of them done for them so that they can put those in envelopes. That will help offset some of the people not having to drive actually here and put them in the box. So we're working on both ends, trying to get, it most convenient for folks.
Thank you, Joanne. That's so helpful to people who want to participate in the election.
Exactly. And I think that's all I had, unless you guys have something else for me.
No, can I ask you on this employee matter,
Yes.
do you need a journal entry for that? And I think we have the text of the journal entry on our agenda.
You do. And yes, I would like to have the journal entry done today.
Okay.
So I'll go ahead and move that the Board of Commissioners agrees to accept the termination of Maintenance 2 worker for Portage County Internal Services effective April 2nd, 2020.
I'll second.
Roll call, Amy?
Kathleen,
Yes.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Do
Vicky,
you want my vote? Yes.
Yes, we do want your vote. Okay, Joanne, I think we're all
All right.
set.
thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Bye-bye.
I think
All
Todd's
right.
here,
I
muted.
think you're lurking there, Todd. I think you might be muted though. Let me unmute you.
There he is. He's unmuted.
I think, yeah, you there?
Oh, good. Yep.
Yep.
I can hear ya.
Did you get my email with the bill review?
Yes.
Yes.
So again, looking at that, the only thing somewhat unusual is those medical mutual claims of $3 million. But that is several months worth of payments. So it's each month was within the normal amounts. Aside from that, though, everything looks normal. The bill amount of 448 is actually a little low, but that's common for this time of year. And then the journal vouchers and the then and nows are all fairly standard and in line with what we should be expecting.
Okay.
Todd, about how many months is that?
It's three months, 6 payments.
Okay. Thank you.
Can you guys give me just a minute to get to the spot in my packet? Todd, were
It was
you
an
supposed to
email.
be?
This
It was
morning.
an email.
No, I mean for his resolution.
Oh,
He was originally supposed to be at 9:30. Well,
Okay.
he's at
So
30.
after that, after Joanne's stuff?
Yeah.
I printed double-sided, so it's making it a little trickier. Do we have the listing like we usually do?
yes. In my packet, it was after HR, but we changed the sequence.
Oh, I got it. Fine. Hold on. I see. See the beginning. Oh yeah, hold on. I'm close.
Yeah. We didn't move his time. He's still at 9:30.
I'm 5. I knew this would happen. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, I got it. Okay, sorry, Todd.
Oh, no problem. So
We can go
again,
ahead and do the first 4, right?
yeah, the first 4 are fairly standard, nothing out of the ordinary.
Okay.
Move that the Board of Commissioners agrees to approve the Thursday, April 2nd, 2020 bills, ACH payments as presented by the county auditor and reviewed by the Board of Commissioners, Department of Budget and Financial Management, Department of Internal Services, or other designee.
I will second.
Roll call, Amy?
Vicky,
Yes.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Kathleen.
Yes.
Move that the Board of Commissioners agrees to approve the Thursday, April 2nd, 2020 wire transfers for health benefits as presented by the county auditor and reviewed by the Board of Commissioners, Department of Budget and Financial Management, Department of Internal Services, or other designee.
I will second.
Roll call, Amy?
Vicky,
Yes.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Kathleen.
Yes.
Move that the Board of Commissioners agrees to approve the Thursday, April 2nd, 2020 journal vouchers as presented by the county auditor and reviewed by the Board of Commissioners, Department of Budget and Financial Management, Department of Internal Services, or other designee.
I will second.
Roll call, Amy?
Vicky,
Yes.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Kathleen.
Yes.
Move that the Board of Commissioners agrees to approve the Thursday, April 2nd, 2020 then and now certification as presented by the county auditor and reviewed by the Board of Commissioners, Department of Budget and Financial Management, Department of Internal Services, or other designee.
Okay, I will second.
Roll call, Amy?
Vicky,
Yes.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Kathleen.
Yes. All right, Todd. To the EMA cash advance. Oh no, we lost Todd. Let's give him a minute. Maybe he got disconnected. Is that you, Amy?
Ah.
Oh, there he is.
You guys there? Sorry about that. I got kicked out.
Sorry, Todd. I don't know what happened. I didn't do it. I swear.
All right. Did you get
We
through the
don't
first
have your
four?
video. Are you videoing, but we just
You
can't
know-
see it, or do you just call in?
I did. What I'm doing right now is I'm trying to run my VPN and my regular because you guys won't show up in the VPN and the video is adding too much. So I did turn my video off right now.
Okay, that's
Um,
fine.
And I'm not sure. I'll work on that for next week. I think it's my internet is being bogged down. So did you
Yeah.
get the first four?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we're past the first four, and now we're on to 5 on the EMA.
Okay, yeah, that's just a 250,000. We had budget commission certify an extra 250,000. This is an advance. If it doesn't get spent, it will be pulled back. But it does at least give them the opportunity to spend should that need arise. Again, our hope is that we don't come anywhere close to that amount, but if we do, hopefully it will also be reimbursable.
Okay.
And Todd, we should use the one that was emailed.
For 250,000.
Okay, because the one in the packet is 240, so
Yeah.
it came later, but it's
Correct.
the same
That's
header.
encoding. Yeah, just for 250,000. Originally and that's why we have to do the general fund amendment. I hadn't counted on two of JFS's transfers occurring this week, and I didn't see them till the agenda came out, so we had to adjust some things.
Okay,
Okay, move that the Board of Commissioners approve the cash advance from Fund 0001, General Fund to Fund 1166, EMA for 250,000.
I'll second.
roll call, Amy?
Vicky,
Yes.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Kathleen.
Yes.
The number 6 is the budget amendment that supports that cash advance. It also supports the 500,000 that we previously did to solid waste, if you'll recall that. That was about a month ago. And so that's why this is for 750,000.
Okay.
Okay.
Move that the Board of Commissioners agrees to amend the non-general fund 2020 annual appropriation resolution number 19-0948, adopted December 19th, 2019.
I'll second.
Roll call, Amy?
Vicky,
Yes.
Sabrina,
Yeah.
Kathleen.
Yes.
7, 8, and 9 are, and I'm just realizing, 7, 8, 9 are transfers for water and sewer. 52 is your sewer, 54 is your water, number 8, and number 9 is the Streetsboro sewer. These are to the bond debt payment funds so that they can pay their debts coming up here in May and June.
Todd, do we have resolution on those?
They were forwarded to Julie. I didn't see if the entire resolutions got in your packets.
Yeah, I got them in mine.
You do? The original packet?
Yeah,
Yeah, I have
Okay.
it also.
yeah. Maybe they're on the back side of something.
I've got it. I'm sorry.
Okay, move that the Board of Commissioners agree to transfer 1,424,887.32 from Fund 5200 PCS General Administration to Funds 5211, 5212, 5214, 5215, 5216, 5217, 5218, 5244, 5245, 5246, 5275, 5278, 5279, 5280.
I will second.
Roll call, Amy?
Vicky,
Yes.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Kathleen.
Yes.
Move that the Board of Commissioners agrees to transfer 152,028.76 from Fund 5400 PCW General Administration to Funds 5413, 5415.
I will second.
Roll call, Amy?
Vicky,
Yes.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Kathleen.
Yes.
Move that the Board of Commissioners agrees to transfer 523,961.66 from Fund 5600 STS General Administration to Funds 5642, 5675, 5676.
I will second.
Roll call, Amy?
Vicky,
Yes.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Kathleen.
Yes.
Then we had an add-on, Todd.
Yes.
There's an add-on.
Yes,
Yes.
please add to your agenda.
Did we already do that add-on?
You know, he mentioned the figure 750,000.
Yeah, that was in
That
the
was
one.
the 500 and number 5. Was the 500 added to that?
Yeah, that was the
500
500.
solid waste.
Yes.
Yeah, 500 solid waste and the 250 for EMA.
Okay, so that was in number 5.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, I think that's it.
Okay. So is Todd Peets here?
Yeah, he's there.
I think he's been here.
There, you want to sit in front of it?
Okay. Still here, Todd?
Yeah, still here. Trying to stay safe.
Great. Hello there.
Aha, I see you.
Hey, Todd.
Okay, Todd, can you present your item to us, please?
The Mogador Village annexation project.
Yes.
So we're talking about the Mogador Village annexation. That basically is like a very small lot that they had thought they had annexed in 2007. And apparently the didn't all get filed because there was an error in the legal description of some sort. They have since resolved that. They provided a resolution. They provided the updated legal description, which has been accepted by tax map. And now the last step to that is the commissioners have to approve the annexation. The odd thing about this is when this all happened, the auditor still shows it as being in Suffield Township, but everybody else, including Mogador and even us in Suffield, have that parcel in Mogador. So this is cleaning up an error. As I believe the parcel is not very big. It's like an acre or something like, or less than an acre. And it's completely surrounded by the village of Mogador as it is. So, you know, our recommendation to all would be a resolution to accept the annexation.
And what other bodies have approved this amendment already?
The village of Mogador has approved it, as well as tax map, who reviewed the legal description, which I think is where the problem was before, but nobody went back to fix it and bring it back to the commissioners.
Okay,
Are we ready?
yes.
Move that the Board of Commissioners agrees to amend resolution number 07-0685 dated July 10, 2007. Resolution granting regular annexation of 1.419 acres of land from Suffield Township to the village of Mogador, regular annexation.
Okay, I will second.
Roll call, Amy?
Is Amy muted?
No.
Amy, we said roll call. Can you hear us?
Oh, he.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Todd's muted.
Yeah, I muted myself.
Okay.
Okay.
Hold on, Todd. We need Amy on because
Muted. Wait.
can you hear us, Amy? No. Nothing changed. So I'm not, was Todd using your?
Okay, have Todd unmute himself.
Yeah, have Todd and me.
Todd Bragg, Todd?
No, sorry, Todd. You shouldn't unmute because we need to pause the meeting because if Amy can't hear us, we can't meet. So, I mean, because she can't do minutes.
She had 2 minutes to get here.
Todd is
I know.
still muted, right?
We didn't mute you. You just couldn't hear you.
Yeah, well, that's what it's saying. Todd's on, but Amy got muted somehow.
Todd Bragg, are you muted?
Yes.
Oh.
So you guys know you mean, right? Okay.
Now we got the Mylar to sign, I think.
All right. Sabrina, can you ask, let's recess
Okay.
in place. Can you ask Amy to hang up and call back in?
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, Aim. Can you hang up and call back in?
Oh, there's Lloyd.
Can't hear you. Can you hear us? Well, this works, but it is not without many hiccups.
Lloyd. Lloyd, can you hear us? Oh,
Still connecting. Can you hear us?
How about
Says you're
now?
connected.
You
Yay.
hear us now?
Yep.
Okay.
Nice, thank you.
Good job, Lloyd.
Yeah.
there's Amy.
Okay, so I missed the whole thing.
It's okay. We were just recessing, waiting for you because we know we can't do anything if you can't hear us. Where did you stop? Oh, you can't hear now?
We just need a roll call.
Amy, oh, maybe that's Sabrina that we can hear that through.
Yeah, he's walking past my office. There he is.
No.
Through the phone now. Get this.
They're broken. Want to see you in there?
Hey, Jim.
Me and Jim.
Guest appearance.
Guest appearance. You didn't realize.
Coffee next.
on there.
I wonder what's happening.
Can you come on board here with that? We're just gonna, because we're recording,
Okay.
so we can
Oh,
just call the roll with your thing.
is mine. Okay. Yeah. You're fine. Okay. Get me to, can you guys hear Amy? Are you gonna go ahead? You know,
We just lost Amy's video.
Yeah, she's gonna have to do it, the roll call through mine. Yeah. Can we make a motion for the first and the second for the annexation again? Amy asked.
Yes.
Vicky, I think you made the motion.
Yes.
Can you repeat it again for Amy?
Sure. Move that the Board of Commissioners agrees to amend resolution number 07-0685 dated July 10, 2007, resolution granting regular annexation of 1.419 acres of land from Suffield Township to the Village of Mogador, regular annexation.
I'll second.
Roll call, Amy?
Vicky,
Yes.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Kathleen.
Yes.
Do you have Janet? Oh, yeah, Janet's in.
Todd, can you click in for a minute?
Yeah,
Are you guys ready for me yet?
No, hold on a second.
Okay.
Todd, your add-on was included when we read the resolution for the general fund appropriation, right? We don't need to do a separate add-on.
well, that's what I was just calling back in because I'm not sure. There should have been a non-general fund budget amendment, and there should have been a general fund budget amendment. I think you only did one, but I've been getting kicked out here, so I'm not entirely sure. I emailed you the non one again. The non should have been what was in the original packet for 250,000. And then the general fund was the add-on I emailed for 750,000.
Okay.
Okay, so the 250 is separate from the 750, Todd?
That's correct. What, because if you notice that 250 goes to 1166. So it's a non-general fund.
Okay, so we do need to do that add-on.
For the 750?
Yes, you should approve both a non and a general fund budget amendment today.
Okay.
That's what I was checking back in to make sure got done.
Isn't that what we did in 5 and 6? We did a cash.
You did a cash advance, and then you did do one of the budgets.
We did
and
the
that's-
non-general fund. Yeah, we did an amendment to the non-general.
So that was for
We need to do
250.
general.
Okay.
We need
So now
non and general.
Yeah, so now you still need to read the general fund for the 750.
Okay.
Okay. Move that the Board of Commissioners agrees to amend the General Fund 2020 Annual Appropriation Resolution number 19-0947, adopted December 19, 2019 for 750,000.
I will second.
Is that correct, Todd?
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
here.
Roll call, Amy?
Vicky,
Yes.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Kathleen.
Yes.
And I think that's it for me then.
Okay.
Okay, thank you,
Thanks,
Todd.
Uh-huh.
Okay, Janet.
Okay, yeah, I keep getting kicked off too, so hopefully this will work.
Okay. Did you try videoing or did it work for you?
I just tried calling in using the phone number for now.
Okay.
Yes, I don't know if it'd be easier if I video it in, but for now, I just called in.
Okay.
So we'll try. The first thing on my agenda is just to update you on the county administrator letters of interest I received, and then also begin the scheduling, or at least begin the discussion of scheduling the interviews.
Janet, can you give me just a minute to find my place?
Yeah.
I had it ready and then I rifled through everything again.
Yeah, I marked mine last night because I knew I would have this problem.
That was smart.
Yeah.
I got it. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Well, we received 5 letters of interest from 5 of your directors.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next step would be scheduling the interviews. And I don't know how you want to proceed. I don't know if you want the interviews in person, over the phone, or when you want them.
Wow.
Just kind of get a feel for what you want. and then I could schedule them based on whatever you want.
I have a thought, but I'm open obviously to what you guys think. I think we should interview everybody that applied, since there are, our current directors and
Yes, yes.
obviously a good group of applicants. I would think that we could do those interviews in executive session. Is that right, Janet?
Mhm.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
correct.
Okay. So we could do that at our next meeting. We could try doing it through video, although I would really want the people to video, not just call in, which I know it might be tricky, but I would think we could schedule everyone for a 30-minute interview since it's so many people and we do know them all well.
Mhm.
At our next meeting would be, let me throw that out there as a proposal, a 30-minute interview for each applicant by video in executive session at our next meeting. What do you guys think?
Do you think that would be good, or do you think maybe trying to do it on the 7th? I know on the schedule for the outline, we said we could do it at either meeting, but since it's going to be a half hour for each person, I mean, it doesn't matter to me, but so then we could
Does
just
that mean
focus
a
on
special meeting, Sabrina? I'm just not looking at the calendar. Yeah,
yeah,
so you're
oh,
saying
yeah,
a Tuesday?
that would have to be a special meeting, or we'd have to advertise that we were going to do it, interviews, an executive session. But yes, we would have to advertise April 7th.
So we have five? Is it
5.
five
Yes.
of them?
Mhm.
So it would be
Yeah.
2.5 hours. I'm fine with that. Does
I'm
that
good.
work for
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys to do the 7th? Do you
So-
want to do 9 a.m.?
sure.
Sure.
We'll start at 9. Okay. Okay. And do you need anything else from me besides the letter of interest that I sent you? Do you want a copy of the job description?
Yeah,
Well, one
I'd
of
like
the
a
things-
copy of that.
One of the things we've done in the past is we've created a list of questions so that each candidate gets asked the same like pertinent questions. Not that you can't ask anything that's off the script. So I don't know if you want to do that or how you want to handle that as far as the interview goes. So it has somewhat structure, but
Do we each want to
Yeah.
come up with like 2 or 3 questions that we would like to ask and then send them to Janet and she can compile them? And if they're kind of
Yeah.
duplicative, she can
Yeah.
make a list of them.
I think that's a
do
good
that.
idea.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Okay.
Janet,
That
can
sounds
you
good.
kind of eyeball? I'm sure we'll have some similarities and you can edit
Yep, I can. Absolutely.
and combine it, if as needed. Half
Okay.
hour will go pretty quick. Let's schedule them with a 10-minute buffer so that somebody isn't dialing in to somebody else's interview and to work out any technical kinks.
Okay.
Is that
That sounds
Tuffy?
good.
I know.
I think it's Janet's
I know,
dog.
I'm so sorry. I have myself locked in a bedroom and obviously he doesn't like it. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
I was
You know,
afraid this was
Tuffy
gonna
came
happen.
in here and I was gonna put him on the screen for Amy, but I thought I better not do that.
Yeah. I'm so sorry.
No, don't worry about it. It's our new normal.
I know it is. Yeah. The next item on my agenda is discussing the Family First Coronavirus Response Act. I did send you a copy of the summary that Chris Maduri and I worked on. I wanted you to at least see that. What my goal is that once at least you have a chance to review it, then I would like to send that out to the department heads and elected officials later on today, along with the Department of Labor poster that's required to be posted, and then also the frequently asked questions, that document that I put together.
Yeah, I thought that was very good, Janet. You did a great job on that. The Q&A.
Well, I will have to say, at least for the questions and answers, it actually came from the Department of Labor website. And then I picked and I chose which questions related, because there were some like questions about small businesses and so forth. Obviously those, I didn't add those to the document. But just a couple of things I just need clarified. In regards to the act itself, and I don't know if you have it in front of you, but for underneath the sick leave provisions for items 4, 5, and 6, eligible employees would pay 2/3 of their wage if they would take the 80 hours of the emergency sick leave.
Yeah.
Does the board want to allow employees to supplement the rest of it with their accrued leave? That would be the third. A third of their leave would be to allow employees, if they want, they could supplement using their own paid leave.
I would be okay with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that what you're seeing, Janet? I mean, I can't imagine not, but.
Yeah, and I would say, because the 2/3 is required with the federal act. And then to help the employees, they could actually use the rest of their balance of their accrued leave. Yeah, so I probably would recommend that, but it would be up to the employees. If they don't want to do it, they don't have to do it.
Okay.
Janet, I had a question of, I am assuming that if we adopt this, then it replaces our temporary public health emergency leave policy. Is that correct?
This federal act is only for employees or if they have a family member specific to COVID. So they have to actually have an order to be quarantined or seeking medical diagnosis regarding. So this is like specific to COVID, where our policy says cold or flu-like symptoms. So it can get a little confusing because our emergency.
Did our policy have an end date?
Yes.
It did. It had the 6th.
April 3rd?
April 3rd. Yeah.
Oh, 3rd.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what was it, Janet?
April 3rd.
Okay. So my thinking is that on the leave policy, I'm glad we were able to put that in place because there wasn't anything like this at that time.
Right.
But letting the leave policy that we put in place that was temporary expire now that we have this to put in place. The only thing that concerns me is there was one area I believe where our policy was a little broader, and that had to do with employees who are immunocompromised or have underlying pre-existing conditions that want to use their own leave to self-isolate. We had that in our policy. And Janet, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think that's in the Families First policy.
Right, it's not. Right.
Do they
Is
have?
that go ahead.
Do they have to actually have the COVID-19 for this policy to be in effect? Because A lot
Yeah,
of folks may have it and not know it yet. I mean, I would hate to see them come to work if they haven't been diagnosed. I mean, I
But
don't,
yeah, spread it, start the symptoms.
Yeah, the act is very specific, and it does say that the employee is either they have been ordered based on either federal, state, or local quarantine, or they've been advised by their doctor to self-quarantine due to COVID, or they're experiencing symptoms of COVID and they're seeking a medical diagnosis. And then there's also, they also
That
allow.
seems to capture it though, right there.
symptoms.
Yeah,
Really.
Yeah.
I was just gonna
Or
say,
they don't have a doctor order yet, but they're, you know,
symptomatic.
they're taking it. Yeah, I think that does cover those folks who are experiencing. And we said cold and flu-like symptoms because those were the COVID symptoms. But I think it's okay to say experiencing symptoms of COVID, as number 3 says.
Okay.
I think that, you know, we were kind of ahead of this, and I think this language would cover those employees.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. So
We will allow our current leave policy, emergency leave policy, to expire, correct?
yes.
Yeah. The only thing that I wonder if we should try to keep from it is the portion about immunocompromised would be able, and whatever that broader category was, would be able to take their own leave without having symptoms or a doctor's order. Janet, what do you think about that? Is anyone doing that? I mean, do you know, do we have employees who have taken advantage of that?
I am not aware of that. I mean, it could be happening, but I'm not aware of it.
What do you guys
I think employees are trying to be safe. I think employees definitely are trying to be safe and think of themselves. Absolutely.
Janet, what are you seeing with the call off? I know you're tracking that daily for the EMA. How has the call off rates been?
Actually, that's Jenna. Jenna's getting it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's getting all the call offs, and then she sent them directly to Ryan. So I'm not seeing those call offs, but I could check into it though.
I was just curious to see as we progress into this, what the call off rates are doing.
Yeah,
If you could find that out for me, I'd be interested to see. Yeah. So Janet, do you need us then, if we're going to keep that portion into our policy, then are we going to draft a different policy? Are we going to extend the current policy because it sort of overlaps with this one? What are we going to do in order to protect the autoimmune or the deficient immune people?
It's like the vulnerable groups.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas I think we could. I mean, I think we might have to either draft a new one just so it's not confusing with the rest of the policy. Does that make sense?
Could you do like an addendum to this policy that's not just added on, but is a separate sort of addendum, and it would just include that provision from our earlier policy and put that into effect? Let's not have it be in effect until December 31st. Maybe let's do an additional 30 days on it, and then we can kind of see if anyone's taking advantage of it or if it's helping.
When do you want it to go into effect, Kathleen?
I want it to stay in effect. I mean, currently it's in effect, and it would just continue for 30 more days, and we can just adopt it again in 30 days to see how it's working.
Okay, I'm not following.
And I would do it as an addendum, like a separate commissioner addendum to the policy. Does that make sense to you, Janet? Are you there, Janet?
Oh, no.
Oh, do you
Janet?
hear me now?
Yes,
Can you
yes,
hear me
we
now?
can.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Okay. I was like, oh no. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, so let me,
Okay.
I'll work on the addendum. And then do you want it to be effective until May 3rd? Because that'd be additional 30 days.
Yeah, have it be on a meeting day that it would expire, which could be May 3rd.
Okay.
Let me look.
I don't have my calendar.
No, it would be due April 30th.
Okay.
Or I'm sorry, why don't you go ahead and do May 7th?
Okay, May 7th.
May 7th.
Yeah.
Okay. That sounds good.
And if you want me to eyeball that, but I think your approval is here. You don't need anything additional from us. Is that right, Sabrina and Vicky?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, Janet, do you need us to pass the resolution then today approving the emergency family and medical leave expansion? Emergency
Yes.
pursuant to the, okay.
Yeah, and you should have it. I sent, Chris drafted
Yeah.
up a resolution I sent to Amy this morning. So I think you might have that in front of you.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
have it.
Do you have it, Vicky?
Yeah,
came-
the resolution for BOC. Oh, you know what? Yeah, here, I do have it, yes.
Okay.
Motion to approve providing of emergency family and medical leave expansion and emergency paid sick leave pursuant to the Family First Coronavirus Response Act as applicable to county employees.
I will second.
Roll call, Amy?
Vicky,
Yes.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Kathleen?
Yes. Should we do a journal entry or something for your
Expansion.
extension on the vulnerable population, Janet?
Yeah, that probably wouldn't be a bad idea.
Okay.
That might be, yeah, at least it'll be in writing.
So let me pull that up.
Do you-
I have it somewhere not too hard to find. File.
And then I also drafted up the request for leave forms to use underneath
Yeah.
the, are you guys okay with that form? It would be when employees are applying for either the expansion of the FMLA or the emergency sick leave underneath the Family First Act.
Yeah, I saw it. I
Are
thought
you
it
okay
looked
with
good.
that? Okay,
Yeah, I agree.
just to keep it very clear and separate and yeah, okay.
Give me just a moment, everyone.
So just to clarify, the only part of the entry that we have that's in effect, our policy that's in effect to April 3rd, that we're going to expand is the immune for the most vulnerable folks. Is that the only part that we're going to expand
Yes.
of that policy? Okay, I just wanted to clarify.
Immunocompromised.
Immunocompromised.
Hold on just a second. I'm thinking of
The verbiage of the journal entry?
yeah, I have it here now in front of me. So I'll read the provision. It says employees, so I'll make a motion to extend the provision from our temporary leave policy until May 7th that reads as follows. Employees who have a pre-existing respiratory condition or are otherwise immunocompromised and who are therefore advised to self-isolate are permitted to use sick, vacation, and personal leave to stay home. These employees are encouraged to work from home to the greatest extent possible as determined with their supervisor and will receive credit for performing work during this time. Employees should track hours worked on a spreadsheet and attach it to their leave request, thereby reducing the amount of leave used. Cases where there is not enough paid leave to cover any portion of the employee's absence will be reviewed on a case-by-case basis. The requirement for a doctor's note is temporarily suspended.
I will second.
Roll call, Amy?
Kathleen,
Yes.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Vicky,
Yes.
Janet, I have
Okay.
one more question for you, and it is
Mhm.
our temporary telework policy. I would want to be in place still. Is that the case, or did we put in a time limit on that as well? Remember?
Let me check the policy real quick. Yeah, I don't
think we
know. I didn't see a date. No, it just says effective March 16th, so we did not put a deadline on it.
An end date. Okay.
Okay, good. So
Yeah.
that is still in effect.
Yes. Mhm.
Okay, great.
I have a question just to verify. Going back to setting up the interviews, who's going to be setting up the interview with the 5 applicants? Is that you, Janet?
Yes, unless you tell me different, but I assumed it was gonna be me.
Yeah, I just want to confirm that. So Amy's not thinking it's her. So,
Yeah,
okay.
nope. Nope,
Okay.
that's good. Nope, good question.
Thanks.
Thanks, Janet. So
Okay,
we
and
have,
I think I just have just a
2
journal
journal.
entry, yeah.
Okay. Do you want to, is there anything you want to explain on the journal entries, or you just want us to go ahead? They look pretty standard.
Yeah, they're pretty standard. The employee that's leaving Job and Family Services, her last day isn't until April 30th. But her exit interview will be scheduled before her last day. If we're not in the office yet having in person, she will complete the exit interview form, online and send it to us. At that point, by end of April, if we are taking in-person visits, then we would do that in person. But right now she'll probably just do the complete the form and send it to Jenna.
Janet,
Okay.
is this the social worker? This isn't the one on Brady Lake Road, is it?
Mm-hmm.
It is?
Yeah, the group
Yeah,
home.
it's group home.
Mhm.
That's the only one we have.
Okay.
Okay. So Vicky, you gonna make
Yeah, the
motions?
Board of move that the Board of Commissioners accept the resignation of a social service worker 3, group home, effective April 30th, 2020.
I will second.
roll call, Amy?
Vicky,
Yes.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Kathleen,
Yes.
Move that the Board of Commissioners agree to authorize the 3-day internal posting of the full-time social service worker 3 group home for Portage County Job and Family Services with external posting if no internal appointment is made.
I'll second.
Roll call, Amy?
Vicky,
Yes.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Kathleen,
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Janet, thank you very much.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Are we ready for the miscellaneous items?
Believe it or not, I am ready.
Okay.
Except I will say, I don't think that we've approved the March 24th meeting minutes yet. So can we leave those out of the motion?
What about 26?
Oh, I see. Oh, yeah.
Those I think we have reviewed, and we have reviewed the 19th. So
It's just the
I
24th.
just had the 24th as not reviewed yet.
Okay.
Okay. Do we know?
Amy, does that
Is that
sound
right?
to you?
I'm not sure. I'd have to check with Julie.
She'd have to check with
To
Julie.
make sure, but yeah.
Let's
fine.
hold off and do at our next meeting. And since the 24th, hold on a second, was a Tuesday, we're definitely okay to hold off on that. So, but we're good on the 19th and the 26th. We've all reviewed those.
Commissioners approves the regular meeting minutes of March 19th, 2020 and March 26th, 2020.
I'll second.
Roll call, Amy?
Vicky,
Yes.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Kathleen.
Yes.
Okay, the move that the Board of Commissioners accepts the donations to the Office of Homeland Security and Emergency Management for COVID-19 responses.
I'll second.
Roll call, Amy?
Vicky,
Yes.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Kathleen.
Yes. Then we have a journal entry, right?
Yes, yes.
I just don't have that in front of me
Okay, I move that.
for the auditor report.
Yeah, I have it right here.
It was the last page.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Hold on.
Here.
Or at least it's my last page. I don't know.
I got it. I got it.
Okay. Move that the Board of Commissioners acknowledge receipt of the updated 2020 certificate of county auditor that the total appropriation from each fund do not exceed the estimate resources for the fiscal year beginning January 2nd, 2020, as presented by the Portage County Auditor.
I will second.
Roll call, Amy?
Vicky,
Vicky?
Yes, I didn't hear.
Yes.
Kathleen.
Yes.
Is that it?
I think that's it.
Thank you guys for your patience through our technical difficulties, and especially Amy and Sabrina for managing the sound issues on your end. And we'll try to work these kinks out as we go forward. And again, just thanks to anyone who tuned in for your patience, and everyone stay safe and stay healthy. And with that, I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
Roll call, Amy?
Kathleen,
Yes.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Vicky.
Yes.
So then we'll meet again on Tuesday then for the interviews at 9 o'clock. Okay.
Okay, thanks all.
Thank you.
All right. Bye.